Also, I have a cold sore on my face, so I haven't been able to film, unfortunately, because I wanted to spare your disgust, to be honest. It's healing right now, so I figured I could film something fairly quickly, but hopefully it's not too distracting. I'm in a very sassy mood right now, so instead of taking it out on myself and others, we're gonna take it out on makeup. It's been a while since I decided to hold a fake brush microphone and criticize some new makeup releases because I genuinely do not care. Like lately, I do not care about new makeup, at least in the past month. I've just been wanting to use what I have, and I have bought some things during Black Friday, not going to lie, and I've become overwhelmed with new makeup. I basically didn't follow any of my advice, any of my steps, and fell for a lot of Black Friday sales. So here we are. Everything right now feels very overwhelming. December feels like a very strange month. Not a good month, honestly. No holiday spirit around here. I feel like criticizing new makeup releases feels like home. So let's scroll through Trend Mood. We're not gonna do anything fancy and talk about things that we don't care about. Prepare for a little bit of some hater energy. Let's visit our good friend Trend Mood's Instagram page and see kind of where we left off, because I have not been on this page in quite a while, so I have no idea what's going on in makeup, which is a little insane because I was doing these videos every week at one point. The first interesting thing that popped up is the new YSL mini clutch eyeshadow palettes that has been revealed in October. Oh my god, I'm so behind. Let me just be blunt. I would not buy a $60 teal quad eyeshadow palette. I realize I do not like the color teal or any turquoises on my eyes. I like blue, not this kind of blue. I do like the 740 pink. I had the opportunity to buy the YSL quad on 30% off during Black Friday. I really wanted the shade over Brun, I believe, but I skipped over it just because I had bought other things, and even if it's on sale, like 30% off is, the palette is still expensive, so that might be like a treat myself purchase in the future. It's a nice to have, not a must have. I remember seeing the NYX Jelly Job lip glosses and being very, very excited about these. I almost bought them on the spot. Honestly, NYX is a brand I absolutely love and wish that they sponsored me because they are one of my favorite drugstore brands, but I didn't like the applicator of this. They had like the typical almost like K-beauty, Asian beauty plastic applicator, which in theory seems like a good idea, but when you use it, not the best idea because it applies kind of streaky and doesn't pick up the right amount of gloss. It has to be a good combination between the gloss and the applicator. But what really deterred me from buying this is the fact that I saw some videos and it looked kind of patchy. And then you look at the photos, and specifically on the darker lips, the color looks like it sinks into fine lines and isn't very visually appealing on the lips. So for me, it's going to be a skip. I'll probably swatch it in the store at Ulta if I have an opportunity to kind of really judge it, but heck no. And the last thing I need right now is another gloss. I thought that Rhode birthday collection was going to be some new flavors, but I'm pretty sure Ribbon Toast, Raspberry Jelly, and Espresso already exists. But that huge Rhode bag is kind of adorable. I don't know why I like it, but would you ever actually wear that bag out in public? Come on, let's be real. If you tell me yes, you're lying. It would be cute as like an inner bag for your duffel or your weekender bag, but not as a clutch. I'd be so annoyed. I can't even wear shoulder bags because I hate when they fall off. I want to be that chic girl that walks around with like that cute Coach shoulder bag, but I can't. I'm a crossbody girl through and through, and I want to like level up from that, but practically I absolutely hate it, and it in a way overstimulates me. But what does it at this point? Ooh, okay, this I'm very excited about, and I will 100% be buying only because I was influenced by Jamie Page. I don't think she watches my content, but Jamie, if you so happen to be across my content, you're influencing me to buy this. It is the Gisou Honey Glaze Collagen Therapy Lip Mask. I love Gisou's packaging. I don't know who their product designer is, but they need a raise if they haven't gotten one already, because I think that their marketing and design is the biggest appeal. But also, I know A lot of their products are well formulated, people love them, and when you have a brand that has good formulas, good packaging, that's the best of both worlds in my opinion, and I will be willing to pay extra for that. And that is what this lip mask feels like. It just is an elevated version of the Laneige lip sleeping mask, and Jamie Page said that it was great. I checked Sephora, it's not available on Sephora, so I think she might have gotten it early. I just want the packaging, if I'm being honest with you, but I never got the hair mask because I don't really need hair mask from Gisou, so getting a lip mask, I know I would get use out of it. L'Oreal has launched their Lumi Bronze Lipstick Soleil Bronzer. It's apparently supposed to melt into the skin, buildable cream to powder, and melts into the skin for a sun-kissed glow. It sets like a powder, but it's glowy. Okay. At first, when I saw this, I thought to myself that this is a heck no. I don't want a sparkly, glowy, balmy looking cream bronzer. It's just not my thing. I think a lot about the Makeup by Mario bronzing balm. A lot of people love that, but on my skin type, I have a lot of texture, pitted acne scars, and this area of my face where bronzer goes, so I prefer blurring bronzing products because that balm from Makeup by Mario literally looks like sweat and enhances all of my texture. So every time I hear anything that has to do with a balm or a glowy cream bronzer, I just completely skip over it. The outer product at least looks like there's a shimmery overcoat to it, so I don't know if it's actually really shimmery like that, but it's being described as cream to powder, so in that case I might actually give it a chance since I haven't found a lot of cream bronzers from the drugstore I really like, and I have been trying a lot of drugstore makeup lately, which I will make videos about, that I've been loving, so this gives me a little bit of hope since it says cream to powder. Let me know if you've tried it. And of course, Laneige is launching, or has launched, some seasonal flavors, pumpkin pie and hot cocoa. Are we surprised? Skip. Bye! More lip balm, Glow Recipe Fig Bingsu, another drugstore product. I've been really excited for drugstore products because, like I said before, I've been trying a handful of drugstore makeup and they're actually good, y'all. Do not sleep on some of the new launches. Yes, they're more expensive, don't get me wrong, but I think the expense is aligning with the actual quality of the product for once. And some of the brands will try to trick you and give you less product, but in my personal opinion, sometimes it takes forever to finish a makeup product, so that's not really a downside for me. And that's all to say, Maybelline is launching a Plump and Glow foundation. They're also launching a new Lifter Serum Concealer. The foundation is $15.99 and the concealer is $13.99. Both of these are overall supposed to plump, brighten, and give glow to your skin. The under eye concealer has peptides. It conceals dark circles and blemishes and comes in 18 shades. The foundation is long wearing, stays put all days in 24 shades, and this one has niacinamide and hyaluronic acid. So I'm guessing the Plump and Glow is just a glowy version of their Lumi Matte Foundation, which by the way, I absolutely love this Lumi Matte Foundation. Better than Maybelline Fit Me, in my opinion. Again, video on that coming very soon. So I'm interested to see what the Plump and Glow would be like, but glowy foundation's not really my thing. So eventually, maybe I'll buy it eventually when I'm not overwhelmed with all of the new makeup that I just purchased. And I would consider buying the concealer as well. I have so many that I will not buy a new concealer unless I was doing some type of concealer video, because when I say I have a lot of makeup right now, I have too much makeup right now. And speaking of concealer, Charlotte Tilbury was launching their Airbrush Flawless Blur. First of all, yes, this packaging is kind of boring. It's on brand, but I like it. It's cute. It feels like a mini version of their matte foundation. And this is supposed to be a full coverage, real skin finish, creaseless. Oh, whoa. Here we go. Take a deep breath. Creaseless wear, water resistant, transfer resistant, sweat proof, humidity proof. Instantly airbrushes skin tone, texture, dark circles, blemishes, puffiness, pigmentation, redness, pores, and shadows in 34 shades. Huh. I don't know how I feel about that marketing. You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me a lot of the Estee Lauder concealer. This is the Double Wear Stay in Place. So it's a skip for now, but I do think the internet is gonna have a grand old time with this one. Another drugstore product, Revlon is launching their Dewy Skin Tint. Ooh. This is a skin tint? I thought this was gonna be like the glow drops. In the marketing images, it looks like glitter, but could be totally wrong. It has buildable coverage, lightweight, hydrating, even skin tone, blurs the look of pores, and visibly brightens your complexion. 8 shades for $14.49. Ooh, I don't know. I don't trust this. Not for my skin in particular. I think if you have dry skin, you might be interested in this, but me personally, this is way too glowy looking. It's giving Glossier skin tint, no coverage, lots of glow, and that is the last thing I want, so I'm gonna skip this one. What's this? Ooh, we have a new brand. Kissy Lips Hydrating High Shine Lip and Cheek Balm by the brand Fel, F-E-L, I believe. That's how you probably pronounce it. It's a nourishing balm that coats the lips. Comes in multiple shades for $22. I think just for me, the packaging is very intriguing. I'll give them that, that's for sure. Wait, oh, it's literally in the shape of a lip. Okay, imagine this is in the shape of lips and you're just applying it like this. It's very interesting. I like the concept, but practically, I don't know how that would work. Again, the internet's gonna have a ball with this one. I don't think I'm gonna be the test bunny for this, but I would love to see some influencers using this if they get it in PR. All right, Rare Beauty new product. It looks to be a lip balm. I'm bored. I'm trying to learn not to put disclaimers every time I have an opinion, but I do like Rare Beauty. Just, I'm not gonna lie, this looks like boring. They could have done a little bit more with the packaging. They could have given a little bit more with the packaging. So I literally have nothing else I could say about this. It's a lip balm. How many more lip balms do we want? Ooh. Now this is the launch that I am definitely interested in. I won't buy it right away. Of course, I have so many sunscreens, but it is the Supergoop Dew Screen Hydrating Primer with SPF 50. Retails for $38. Dewy, provides all day hydration and maintains moisture levels. I think this is great for the winter because my skin has been very dehydrated and dry this winter. So a lot of the sunscreens I've been wearing have been more hydrating sunscreens, even though I normally have oily skin. I thought they already had a sunscreen like this, but I believe it's only their glow screen, which differs from the marketing of this. This just looks like a normal hydrating lotion sunscreen, while their glow screen looks like it has some more color to it. This to me feels more practical for every day, so maybe I would buy it in the future. Not today, but in the future. NYX Buttermelt highlighting sticks. I don't want a highlighter stick, nor do I want a highlighter and a stick, nor do I want a highlighter that has or looks very glittery. Oh wait, ooh, the swatches don't look glittery. Shade number 1 looks gorgeous, and they have shades for deeper skin tones. Okay, you know what? Let me not be a hater. This actually looks really nice. I'm not gonna buy it, but I think it's a pretty cool launch. Wait a minute. As I keep scrolling past some of the swatches, it's 100% gonna enhance your texture. So this is a pass for me, but for those of you who don't have texture on your cheekbones, go for it. I believe the NYX powder is also going to be available in the US, hopefully, because I would definitely try their powder. And they're also launching, what is this? Their Wonder Soft Matte Buildable Foundation. I can get with a soft matte buildable foundation. This looks like it's coming in so many different shades. I just hope they're not extremely orange. And yet another lip balm, except it's a luxury lip balm from Patrick Ta in not so luxurious packaging, retailing for $25. Skip. It's a skip, y'all. I don't want Patrick Ta's lip balm. Are highlighters trending again or something? Or are brands trying to make highlighters trend again? Because the launches for the highlighters seem to be an overwhelming amount, but I don't really see people raving about highlighters and buying highlighters. Specifically not me. I'm not falling for the new age hype of highlighters. Not anymore. I just don't wear them personally. But Too Faced has launched or is launching their Born This Way Super Glow. It's giving Charlotte Tilbury. To be a high-end brand, to then try to copy another high-end brand is very interesting to me. I don't quite understand it. This is $39. I know a lot of y'all aren't buying from e.l.f., but at this point, I would just tell you to buy from e.l.f. if you're really in desperate need for a glowy product like this. Or at least L'Oreal. So yeah, that was not a very exciting video. I want to end this on a more positive note because I know I started this video a little sassy, and the holiday season can be stressful and overwhelming, and December of 2025 this year has just been a crazy ride, I think, for many people. Maybe not everyone, but many people, including myself. So before you go, I want you to comment down below and share something that you are excited about, you feel very positive about, maybe a high in your life right now. Personally, for me, I'm gonna be getting an espresso machine for Christmas, and I've been wanting an espresso machine for quite a while, but if you know espresso, especially espresso machines, and just the whole industry, it's very expensive. So I picked out a beginner espresso machine. It actually got in the mail. I'm like tempted to either open it now, use it now, or wait for Christmas, but I've been very passionate about coffee in the past few years. I want to learn how to make my own lattes at home and experiment with different flavors. I feel like it would be a fun hobby, but also I guess in turn save me money in the long run. I don't really know, because the cost of everything that it took to buy all of the materials to make a good espresso was a little much. But that's not really my goal. My goal is to just have fun and learn a new skill. So that is the plan. You are not allowed to leave this video until you think of something good that's happening in your life. I'm sure there's a little pocket of happiness somewhere. Also, if you've missed my past videos, I know it's a busy time of year. I am doing a Chew Choice Awards review marathon, basically reviewing and doing compilations of products that I tried throughout the year and sharing with you my personal favorites. So I would love if you went back and watched those videos if you have a moment or so, but until then, I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!